Jamie here, coming from Dragonfly Yoga and Wellness Studio. Today we are going to have a practice on strengthening your back. While I believe all yoga strengthens your back, we are going to target the area in the back and also the core. So that's where we're going to go today. So thank you for joining me. And we're going to start today standing. So coming to a mountain pose, and working from your foundation from the feet up. So take a few moments to rock forward and back until you find equal weight in all four corners of the feet. So front and back, side to side. And then working your way up, keeping a little bend in the knees. Coming all the way up to your hips. Take a little tuck of your tailbone, draw the energy downward, and then begin lifting the heart, the spine. Bring your arms alongside the body. Close the eyes if that's comfortable. Let the fingers be nice and active. And take a few moments here to settle in. Let the feet settle into the earth. Let the crown of the head reach up towards the sky. Let the breath come in and out of the body naturally. And then begin to deepen the inhales and lengthen the exhales. And you may find that you're moving and wobbling a little bit, which is perfectly normal. So use your core, use your strength to find balance here. So take a few more moments here. And then inhale, slowly sweep the arms up towards the sky, keeping the body nice and strong. And then on your exhale, bring your arms back alongside your body. So 2 more times here. Use your full in-breath to lift. And your full exhale to lower. Perfect. 1 more inhale, sweep the arms high. This time on your exhale, let the right arm come alongside the right leg and then arch over towards the right. So the left fingertips are reaching over towards the right as the left hip presses out. Inhale, bring everything back to center. On the exhale, left arm comes alongside the left leg. Right arm reaches over towards the left and right hip presses away. Beautiful. Inhale, extend both arms high. On your exhale, cactus the arms, draw the shoulder blades together, begin to lift the heart. As we're lifting the heart, the tailbone is still drawing down towards the earth. Inhale, neutral spine, reach the arms up. And exhale, cactus. Beautiful. Continue here, inhaling to lengthen the spine. Exhale, bend the elbows, open the heart, shoulder blades together. 1 more time. And exhale. Inhale, reach the arms high. On the exhale, fold yourself forward. So little bend in the knees, hinge at the hips, release the arms down, head releases. You can shake the head yes, shake no. And then inhale, find a halfway lift. Bring your hands, fingertips to your shins or your knees and reach the crown of the head forward. Exhale, melt over the legs and release. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Arms reach up and overhead, and then the hands find the heart as the palms press together. We're going to do that 2 more times. I'm just going to face this direction so that you can see me from a different angle. Inhale, sweep the arms high. Exhale, hinging at the hips, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold and melt. Inhale, sweep the arms high as you come to rise. On the exhale, we're just going to fold right back over. Halfway lift on the in-breath, and we're going to hang out here for a moment. So belly button to spine. This is a super back strengthener here. So we're holding ourselves up here. And then maybe bring the arms out wide to airplane arms. Reach through the fingertips, so broad across the collarbone. Reach through the crown of the head. And then maybe reach the fingertips forward. Plug the shoulders into the socket. Take one more in-breath, and then exhale, melt. Perfect. When you get here into this forward fold, maybe you grab opposite elbows and allow the head and the spine to release. And just sway a little bit here from side to side. Knees can be bent a little or a lot to your practice. Beautiful. And then release the fingertips down. Take one more halfway lift. And then on the exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, and we're going to step back to downward facing dog. So hips lift high. And when you get here, make any movement that feels good. So oftentimes bending one knee at a time feels good to pedal it out, or coming on to the tippy toes and then letting the heels be heavy. And then soften down to the knees on your in-breath, and we're going to take a child's pose. So big toes to touch, hips release back, heart and forehead melt towards the earth. And notice where you can soften here. The shoulders, the hips. And then press the palms into the mat. Inhale, come into your tabletop. So bringing hands under shoulders, knees under hips. And just sway the hips a little bit here from side to side. Creating any movement that feels good. And then we're going to come into a few cat-cows here. So inhale, reach the heart forward, lift the tailbone, open the throat. On the exhale, tuck the tailbone around the spine and let the head release in between the arms. Flow here, inhale, open. Exhale. Beautiful. One more time. And then come back to a neutral spine. So planting the palms here with the fingers nice and widespread. Wrists are underneath the shoulders. Hips are over top of the knees, and you're pressing the tops of the feet into the mat. Reach through the crown of the head, belly button to spine. Keep the left hand planted, and then inhale, open the right arm up towards the sky. Reaching here, take a moment. And then on the exhale, right hand is going to come behind the left arm, and you're just going to scoop it through. We're not going to release down. Inhale, open. Exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, open. On the exhale, we're going to thread the needle, so the right shoulder and right temple are going to rest on the mat. The right hand is going to be soft and nice and loose. And then press the left hand into the mat as you begin to lift the left shoulder. Take a few moments of breath here into this twist. And then draw the left hip back towards the back left corner of the mat to begin to square the hips. And then as you press the left hand into the mat, inhale, the right arm reaches up towards the sky. One more time. And then you exhale the right hand down. So before we move to the other side, take that movement that feels good in your body. And then the right hand plants, and you're going to inhale, open the left arm up towards the sky. Take a moment here. Exhale, scoop. Inhale to open. Exhale. On this third one, we're going to inhale, reach the left fingertips high. And then exhale, thread the needle here. Resting on left shoulder, left temple. Soften the left arm and fingers. Press the right palm into the mat. Begin to lift the right shoulder. And then draw the right hip back. Find that full, deep breath. And then pressing right hand into the mat. Inhale, sweep the left arm high. And then exhale the left hand down. Tabletop position once again. Keep the knees underneath the hips. Begin to walk the hands forward. Release the heart, the head down. And find this big shoulder and chest opener here. And then bring the palms to touch if this feels okay. If it doesn't, then just keep the palms planted. But try playing with bringing the palms together, bending the elbows, bringing the thumbs behind the head. And then inch the elbows forward just a little bit. Let the heart melt towards the mat. And then if the hands are behind the head, straighten the arms, plant the palms, plant the forearms, and then shift yourself forward so that the shoulders are over the elbows. Curl the toes, lift the knees, and step the feet back to forearm plank. So if you're ever in a plank position and it's just too much, option to bring the knees down. We're gonna stay here for about 3 or 4 moments. Reaching through the crown of the head and drawing energy through the heels. So a long line here. You got it. One more breath. And then let the knees soften to the mat. The tops of the feet, the shins, the thighs. So when we get here, reach the heart forward. Plant the palms and feel as though you're drawing the hands, the forearms towards the hips. Beautiful stretch for the belly. Take a moment or two here. Keeping the lower body nice and active. Beautiful. Exhale, slowly begin to release down. Bring your hands to your low ribs. Let the forehead rest on the mat. Once again, pressing pelvis, tops of the thighs, tops of the feet into the mat. Begin to draw the elbows in towards midline. And then as you inhale, peel the forehead and the chest off of the mat. Exhale, lower. Inhales to lift. So let your body flow here a few times. Let your breath lift and lower you. Perfect. Take one more moment here. Let the forehead tap onto the mat. We're going to interlace the hands behind the small of the back. Press the palms towards one another, and then inhale, pressing the lower body into the mat. Inhale, lift the head, the chest. Draw the hands towards the feet and breathe here. So again, you're staying lifted, but your breath is moving you. Exhale, release down. Let the arms come alongside the body, one cheek to the mat. And just let the body soften here. Bring the forehead back to the mat. We're going to interlace the hands behind the small of the back once again, but the opposite pinky on the outside, so the more awkward way. Press the pelvis, tops of the thighs, tops of the feet into the mat. This time when you inhale and the knuckles draw towards the heels, lift the head, the chest, and maybe the feet as well. And then breathe here. Your next exhale. Let everything release, opposite cheek to the mat, and soften here. Slowly bring the hands at the low ribs once again. Bring the forehead to the mat. We're going to take a nice, slow, yummy child's pose. So press the hands into the mat, lift the chest, open the knees, big toes to touch. Slowly, to counter that back bend, bring the hips towards the heels and release yourself down. Either forehead comes to the mat, or you can stack the hands and let the forehead rest on the hands, or stack fists, whatever feels good to you here. But when you get there, let the hips sway a little bit from side to side. Let the forehead rock a little bit from side to side. If the arms are not extended forward, begin to walk the hands forward, plant the palms, lift the hips, curl the toes, downward facing dog. So as the knees begin to lift, we're going to settle into this down dog for a few moments. So like in our tabletop, the fingers are going to be spread wide, pressing the finger pads into the mat, energy coming up from the hands all the way up to the hips. And then from the hips down to the heels. Perfect. Walking the feet towards the center so the big toes are touching. Inhale, sweep the right leg up towards the sky. Toes pointing down, hips are nice and square. On the exhale, draw the knee in towards the chest. Hug it up for an inhale. And then right leg reaches back up. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time, inhale, lift the right leg. And then exhale the right foot between the hands. Plant the right foot. Beautiful. So we're going to pause in this lunge here for a moment. So we're on the left toes. And then inhale, reach the heart forward. On the exhale, straighten the right leg. Inhale, bend the right knee, heart reaches forward. Left knee can dip a little bit. Exhale, straighten. Last time, inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bend back into the right knee. We're going to come into warrior one. So we're going to drop the left heel. Left toes pointing towards the front left corner of the mat. And then when you're ready, inhale, fingertips come forward and up. So I'm going to face you once again. So right toes are pointing forward, left toes towards the front left corner of the mat. Arms are reaching up towards the sky. Draw the right hip back, left hip forward. A lot of energy in the hands here. Inhale, cactus the arms on the exhale. Inhale, high. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Pause here. Perfect. Next, in breath, extend the arms up. And on the exhale, hands come down to frame the right foot as you come onto the left toes. Step the right foot back to meet the left. Plank position, and as always, option to come down to the knees if you choose to. Otherwise, hold this plank for a moment, hug the belly button in towards the spine, and then on your exhale, hugging the elbows in, slowly lower all the way down, either knees lifted or knees lowered. Inhale, cobra. Head and chest lift, exhale, lower. And then press yourself back into a downward facing dog. So hips come back towards the heels, curl the toes, lift the knees, downward facing dog. And breathing here. Stepping the feet towards one another once again. Inhale, the left leg comes high. Toes point down towards the earth. On your next exhale, knee comes in towards the chest as you shift forward into a plank. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, knee to chest. One more time, inhale. On the exhale, plant the left foot in between the hands. So we're back in that lunge on the left side. So once again, make movement to settle in here. Inhale, the heart comes forward, right knee can dip slightly. Exhale, straighten the left leg as the hips draw back. Flow here, moving with your breath. And then exhale. Inhale, bend back into the left knee. Plant the sole of the foot, right toes point forward, right corner of the mat. And then inhale, sweep the arms forward and up. Find your warrior one here. Left hip comes back, right hip comes forward. Left knee over left ankle. Inhale here. Exhale, cactus arms. Inhale, reach. Exhale. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Hold here. Hands nice and active. Inhale, extend. Exhale, hands come down to frame the left foot as you come onto the right toes. Perfect. Plant the hands, left foot comes back to meet the right. Plank position. Beautiful. And then we're going to come down onto the left knee. So the right leg is still lifted, onto the left knee. Step the left toes out to the left for a kickstand. Plant the sole of the right foot, and then let the right arm reach up towards the sky. So peeling the chest open, and take a moment or two here. So many levels, many options here. This could be where you want to stay, which is perfect and beautiful. Otherwise, maybe you play with lifting the right foot, pressing through the right heel, so you're balancing here. And if you want to go farther and it's in your practice, bend the right knee, reach back with the right hand to grab the right foot. When you get there, press the hips forward, open the chest, and take a few moments of breath here. If you ever find that your breath is compromised, then just step out of whatever level you're at, come down a bit, find your breath. Take one more inhale where you are. If you have the bind, exhale to release. Inhale, and then exhale the right foot down if it's not. Right hand comes down, plank. Let the left knee lift. Reestablish your plank here. And then let the right knee lower. Right toes come out for that kickstand. Plant the sole of the left foot. When you're ready, let the left arm reach up towards the sky. So knowing that all sides are sometimes different. So what you did on the right side, maybe you can't do on the left side or vice versa. So take another breath here. Decide if maybe you want to play with lifting the left foot. And then maybe you take the bind. Always checking back in with your breath. If you have the bind, on the exhale, release. Take an inhale to reach. And then exhale, the left foot down, the left hand down. Find that plank. Inhale in your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Perfect. Take a few moments here. super strengthening pose here. And then inhale, come down onto your knees. Sit back onto your heels. Walk the hands back. We won't be here long. Let the hands rest on the thighs. Let the eyes close. And then just open the eyes, sit to one side, and let the legs come forward. So extend the legs long, toes pointing up towards the sky. And then let the fingertips or the palms press into the mat so you can get a nice tall spine. So lengthen here. And then keeping that spine, extend the arms up towards the sky. So when we fold, we're going to be reaching our heart towards our toes, not heart to knees. So hinging at the hips. On your exhale, begin to reach the fingertips forward. Reach the heart towards the toes. Pause here for one full breath wherever you are in your fold. And then on the exhale, release the hands down. That could be to the floor, to the legs, to the toes, to the soles of the feet. Take a few more moments here. And then we're going to reverse that movement. So keeping your fold, reach your fingertips forward and bring the biceps along the ears. Inhale, come to rise. And then exhale, the hands come down. We're going to bend the right knee and bring the sole of the right foot to the outside of the left thigh. So options here for this twist. Left leg can stay long, or you can bend the left knee. Plant the sit bones here. Wrap the left arm around the right knee. Take a moment to hug it in and inhale, lengthen the spine. Reach the right hand up and on the exhale, twist to the right. So the right fingertips are going to come right behind the right hip. On the inhales, you grow tall in the spine. On the exhales, you twist just a little bit farther. Option to gaze over the right shoulder. On your next exhale, release from the twist and then bring your hands over to the left for a little counter twist. So take a breath here. And then on your next exhale, release. Bring your hands alongside your hips. From here, untwist your legs and we're gonna find boat pose. So you can keep the knees bent, you can straighten the legs, your choice here. Lift the heart towards the thighs. Hands can stay behind the thighs or extend forward. Breathing here, relaxing the muscles in your face so you're not clenching your jaw. Take a moment, soften here. Perfect. And then we're gonna find that same leg position to twist on the other side. So right heel comes under the left hip, left foot comes to the outside of the right thigh. If you want that right leg to straighten, you can go ahead and straighten the right leg. Settle yourself in. Right arm wraps around the left leg as you hug it in on the in-breath. Extend the left arm high. Exhale, find your twist. Left hand behind the left hip. Take a few moments of breath here. Let the shoulders melt towards the hips so they're nice and soft. Exhale, release from the twist here. Bring the hands to the right side of the body. Take a breath. Perfect. Exhale, release from the twist. We're going to find that boat pose once again. So untwisting the legs. I'm just going to switch to the side. And then find your boat. So again, legs can be straight. You can take a more gentle boat and hold on to the legs and let them be bent. 5 breath cycles where you are. You can play with different positions, but wherever you are, lift the heart, find a nice long spine. And then we are going to take an inhale, exhale, lower to a hover, so straighten the legs. Inhale, lift. Exhale. Take one more. Exhale, hover, hold for a breath, and then lower yourself down. Take an inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Bring the knees in towards the chest here. Maybe rock from side to side, give the spine a nice massage, or make some circles here with the knees. And then place the left foot on the floor, cross the right ankle on top of the left knee. Let the right knee come out towards the right. This may be enough for you, or you can lift the left foot, interlace the hands around the left thigh or shin, depending on how deep you want to get into the outer right hip. Take a few moments here. Let the shoulders and the shoulder blades mount into the mat. If you do have the grasp of the left leg, release and let the left foot come back down to the mat. Arms are going to come out wide to a T. Take an inhale, and then keeping your leg package as it is, on the exhale, drop the legs to the left. So the sole of the right foot is going to rest on the mat, the right knee is pointing up towards the sky. And then, if it feels okay, bring your gaze over towards your right fingertips. Then bring the gaze back to center. Use your core to bring your legs back to center. And then just place the right foot on the floor. So other side, left ankle on top of right knee. Let the left knee come out to the left. Maybe you stay here. Or the right foot can lift as you interlace around the right thigh or right shin. Breathing into the outer left hip. Releasing the right foot down to the mat. Bring your arms out wide to a T. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, let your leg package come over towards the right. And maybe the gaze comes over towards the left. So you're going to begin to let your breath come back to the natural flow. So without control, we're beginning to wind down from our practice. Let the gaze come back to center. Let the legs come back to center. Place the left foot down. Bring the knees and the feet about hip distance apart. Bring the arms alongside the body. Draw the shoulder blades towards one another. Bring the heels closer to the hips so that they're under the knees if possible. And then we're going to find a bridge. So press the feet, big toe mounds into the mat. Press the arms and the palms into the mat. And then inhale, lift the tailbone. Low spine, mid, maybe upper. Option to interlace the hands under the small of the back. Roll onto the shoulders. Draw the knees away from the hips. Lift the heart towards the chin. If you have the clasp of the hands, releasing them, slowly lowering one vertebrae at a time. When you get there, knees come in towards the chest, or maybe taking a happy baby, where you press the soles of the feet up towards the sky, hands grab the pinky toe sides of the feet, and maybe you sway a little bit from side to side or straighten one leg at a time. Giving your body whatever it needs before our final pose of Shavasana. So when you're ready, go ahead and extend the arms, extend the legs. Find a comfortable place to be. Take an inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Let your body melt into the mat, the earth below. Begin to deepen the inhales, lengthen the exhale. Then waking the physical body with gentle movement to begin to wiggle the fingers and the toes. Gently rock the head from side to side. And we're going to open up into a full body stretch. So point the toes, extend the arms up and overhead. And then draw the knees in towards the chest and give yourself a hug here. And roll over onto your side in the fetal position for just a breath or two here. And then use your hands to press yourself up into a comfortable seated position. Close the eyes gently, let the hands rest in a comfortable place. We're going to take 3 cleansing breath cycles together. So inhale in here. Beautiful, one more. Bringing your hands to your heart center, taking a moment to thank yourself for your practice today and honoring that light within yourself. The love and light in me honors the love and light in you. It was an honor sharing my practice with you today. Namaste. As always, thank you for practicing with me today. Please leave your comments, questions below, and click the subscribe button for more videos. Thank you.